Hey, what's up, man? It's your boy Thomas, and guess what? This is what you don't know out the 540.
I fell, being lost to the war, shot me dead. I was lost, and I said to the voices in my head, I gotta get up again. I gotta get up to another day.
Hey, what's going on, folks? It's your boy Thomas, and this is what you don't know out the 540. I'm sitting here with my guy Ryan. What's going on, Ryan?
How's it going, everybody? We are back. We are back. This is what you don't know outside the 540, and guess what? There's a lot you don't know outside the 540.
There's a lot they don't know.
We're here to inform you about all of that, everything. What you don't know outside the 540, if it's important, you'll probably hear it on this segment. Okay, I lied. Not all of it, but we're going to talk about what we think's important.
We're gonna get to most of it.
Yeah.
There's even some things we think's important we don't even get to it.
Yeah. So it's all about you guys, really. But none of you hit me up on Twitter or Facebook or any of that. Let us know what you want to talk about, so we get to pick. So until you start hitting us up, we gonna pick what y'all hear.
You can tell us what you want at the hashtag 540 show.
Tell them, Thomas.
540 show. Cover it.
What about the Facebook? Go ahead and plug that one.
Hey, we get us on Facebook.com/540.
We're all about the plugs here.
Hey, what about YouTube.com/the
Shout out
540
Shout out Clinch Auto Mechanics.
Shout out Clinch Auto Mechanics. Hey, if you need any of your car services, serpentine belts acting funny, you need an oil change, heck, even if you want a tire replacement, hey, hit them up on the Clinch Auto Mechanics at 540-424-5527.
Also, if you need a T-shirt or a hat or anything like that, also hit us up. We
us
got
up.
stuff.
Hit us up.
What do you need?
That's right.
Good
We
Lord.
got hats. We got shirts. Hey, we got another plug-in, man. We're
plugging everything right now.
Vinyl Visions. Hit up Vinyl Visions for some
This
540
is what you
show.
don't know outside the 540 show /plug segment.
That's right. 540 show. Get it vinylvisionsllc.com. My man Andy will hook you up with a nice decal.
But here we go. Let's talk about, I think, what is the most important thing that happened outside the 540.
What's good with it?
Fox scored the 5th most watched TV event in history with an average of 113.7 million viewers.
Wow.
Football.
Wow. So that was the second most watched game.
Yep. No, that was the 5th most watched TV event in history.
Oh, wow. Do you have a list of what
No.
the other ones were?
Don't. Sorry.
That's cool. Well, all you need to know is that this Super Bowl was the 5th most watched. And that's pretty cool. Not surprising.
What do you think about the game? Let's get your instant reaction real quick.
Honestly, I did a makeshift Michael Vick jersey. I was rooting ATL all night. I thought they had it. They were up 23 points. Julio Jones in the fourth quarter has that toe drag swag. I think game over. And out of nowhere, Tom Brady and the Patriots come back, turn the game just completely around, win the game. I'm still in shock about it. I had $5 whole dollars on the line.
But here's the deal. Here's what I need to tell you. I was the complete opposite. I love Tom Brady.
I love him too.
I don't really like the Patriots at all, but I love Tom Brady.
I respect that, man.
I respect greatness.
Absolutely.
I love greatness. I love seeing greatness, and that's all he's ever been since I've been alive.
Mm-hmm.
So that to me was awesome. I really didn't like the Super Bowl when it was 28-3. I was like, I didn't really care if Atlanta won, but I was also like, man, this sucks. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to hear about how Tom Brady blew it for 2 weeks. So
yeah, right.
And then all of a sudden, like, what were the Falcons doing? Not running the ball
Uh-huh.
and just chewing up clock and getting the field goal just to put them up 11 with 3 minutes to go. That was just absurd.
They're trying to. Could you make an argument that they were trying not to take their foot off the gas?
Yeah, I mean that's what they were. That's obviously what they're doing. But at the same time, as the head coach, you have to or the
understand the
coordinator,
situation.
Yeah, this is the effing Super Bowl,
right?
Like,
against the Patriots. Tom Brady and Belichick.
You
it's just
Yeah, you just have to understand what so many coaches. I think I see it in the league all the time. Their ego gets in the way. They're like, we're gonna do it the way we're supposed to do it. In the way we've been doing it,
Mm-hmm.
we're not changing it for anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then it comes back to bite you, and everybody can just do the armchair coach thing.
So do you blame the coach for Atlanta's loss?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
The play calling, at least, wherever that comes from.
Yeah, because why are you doing a 7-step drop when you're in field goal range? and
Makes sense.
run the ball.
Yeah.
Chew up some clock, kick the field goal, go up 11 with 3 minutes to go. Take your chances there.
Yeah.
Don't do a 7-step drop and risk anything that can happen. You get sacked. That's the worst case scenario that happened.
And that was a big turning point of the game when Matt Ryan took, I think it was
Yeah.
5 or 7, and he got sacked from his right side
Yeah.
and lost the ball. Patriots got
That
it.
was
and
the
they
first
just,
time, and then the second time that he got sacked is when they gave them a chance to tie the game, and
Yeah.
then they drove down and tied the game. The Edelman catch was unbelievable.
Yeah. Wow.
I still don't know
Wow.
how he caught that ball.
Yeah, that was
An inch
crazy.
from the ground.
Yeah.
And he just managed it.
How did he I mean, his eyes never left the ball. Like,
Yeah.
if you're watching super slow-mo, and he just whoosh, just
Yeah,
grabbed
and he
it.
even knew he caught it. I mean, there's video out of him now saying like the mic'd up. He's like, I caught it. I'm telling you, I caught it. Like he's telling everybody around him.
Uh-huh.
He's like, no, I caught it. So
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
That's
I love
awesome.
seeing that.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, it was a great Super Bowl. What do you think about the halftime performance?
Halftime performance, I didn't like at all. I'm not a giant Lady Gaga fan. I like some of her music. I thought she was lip singing more than half the time. You told me about how, jumping off the roof was fake. I didn't even know that watching
Yeah.
it, but
Yeah, it was
it just,
definitely
I
fake.
wasn't impressed by it. I like Tom Petty's performance. I like Bruno Mars' performance. I even liked Imagine Dragons' performance better
Tom
than that.
Petty ever play the Super Bowl?
Yeah. He played the Super Bowl like 3 or 4 years ago.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he did.
No, the Chili Peppers did.
We're going to look it up. Tom Petty. When Tom Petty.
I'm telling you, Tom Petty didn't play in the Super Bowl.
But yeah. So, but what about commercials? Commercials. How do you feel about that?
They were all right, I guess. I didn't find it. The Tom Brady one was hilarious.
XLII. Which one's that? 52?
You said a couple years ago. He played in 2008, which was 9 years ago.
Oh, it feels like a couple years.
Oh my gosh!
But Tom played.
You're
Tom
not
Pe-
giving. You're not giving me that.
Tom Petty played in the Super Bowl. He
yeah,
did it.
but no,
that's what I'm
but
saying.
you were trying to tell me it was recent. Like I can remember. I can name the most recent ones.
Yeah, well, I mean, that 2009 wasn't that long ago.
9 years.
I mean, in the
We were like 12.
That's, I mean, not, yeah. Like, I was about to argue that math.
Yeah.
Like, no, really, no.
I mean, no, we
That's
were.
still,
we
I
were
still
young.
don't think it was. I mean, I agree, we were young. It just wasn't
Yeah.
that long ago.
Oh,
9 years
okay.
isn't.
Yeah,
I mean,
9 years is not that long.
I mean,
When
it's
is
a long time.
almost
It's
a
not like a
decade? Not
lifetime.
that long though.
It's not a lifetime. A long time is like 20, 30 years. Oh, he
9
played
years
a long
is
time
a
ago.
long time ago.
I mean, it's not a long time, but in the
Oh, my
grand scheme of
God.
life, from if you live to
Whose
be
life?
80 years old,
Whose
just,
life?
Just say anybody's life. If you
No.
live to be 80 years old, 10,
If you live to
10
be
of those
18,
years
10 years isn't
is
very
not
long.
a lot. 10 isn't a lot when you're talking about 80.
Yeah, but we're not talking about 80.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm not. I haven't been alive 80 years.
Well, Tom Petty getting close.
Well, the Super Bowl's only 50 years old. I
so
mean, that's
so
not
50
even 80
and
years
10.
old.
50 and 10. That's 10%, 20%.
All I'm trying to say is you said a couple years, which
I
I don't know
agree,
in
it's
what
not a couple
I don't
years.
know in what any language that a couple is 9. Just so you know.
I agree that a couple
Okay.
is not 9.
Well, the
That
next
I
time,
can
let
re-
me know
that
that he
I
played
can agree with you.
maybe
But
10 years ago.
2009 was
Okay,
not
but a couple.
that long ago.
Okay, but a couple and 10 are not
A
anywhere
couple
near
is
each other.
between 3 and 9.
No, it's not.
Yes,
no, it's
it
not.
is.
No, it's not. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I owe you a couple of dollars, or you owe me a couple of dollars from the Super Bowl bet.
Didn't it balance out because we had 5 and 5 and we both won one part of the bet?
I don't think we betted on the second one with any type of money, but we can always go back to the audio.
Yeah, we'll go check the
It's
audio. on that.
$5. I don't care.
That's right.
You need it?
We'll play.
You can have the $5
We'll play
if you need it,
closest.
bro.
We'll play closest
No.
to the hole for $5.
Do you
and we'll
need
see.
the $5? You can have it, dude.
I'm good.
Okay. I was just saying, do you need the 5?
What conversation? Yo,
Do you need the $5?
bro, my pocket's hurting, son.
All right, well,
Can I get the 5?
No.
Can I get the 5, bro?
I don't
don't
think
know
I
how
put
I'm
up
gonna
5.
eat tonight.
think
I
put
don't know
up
how I'm
5.
gonna eat
I don't
tonight.
think I put up 5.
How am I gonna eat? I can't.
With
I'm
your
just kidding.
math,
I'm doing bits.
With
I'm
your
doing
math, I owe you $2 apparently.
bits. Shoot, my math. You could owe me up to 100. Who knows, man?
I owe you a couple of dollars.
A couple is between 3 and 9.
3 and 100 or something.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, moving on. I saw some tragic news. Jamie Lynn Spears' daughter, if you don't know who that is, that's Britney Spears' sister.
Yep.
Got an ATV accident. Was underwater for about 2 whole minutes.
That's
Paramedics got there, got her out. But today she woke up and had noticed everybody around her. Was pretty responsive, which is amazing. So
yeah, that is awesome.
that was
Shout out to her.
some sad news outside the 5-4. There was also some tornadoes in New Orleans. So anybody that was touched by that, I'm sorry, and I hope they rebuild. They've proven to be a really good rebuilding,
Yeah.
area. So I mean, come on, they're going to bounce back from that.
So shout
out to them, and then look out for relief efforts for that. That's the sad news you don't know outside the 540.
Right. And now this is something that I was recently educated on. Well, before we talk about this, real quick, commercials of the Super Bowl. Did you like any of them? Did you like any of them?
I mean, the Cam Newton one was pretty funny, but about that.
I was going to say Cam Newton might be the only one. But, yeah, no shouts out to the Super Bowl commercials. No shouts out to them. They get the low 5 on that, but they at least get a 5. So I talked a little bit about some time capsules being sent up into space. So you remember this back in '77, the Voyager 1 and 2 were
a couple
launched.
years ago.
Yeah, yeah, a couple years ago, the Voyager 1 and 2 was sent up
years ago
into the outer space, and I thought it was really cool because
that was right around when Tom Petty played the Super Bowl.
it was a couple year difference between the Voyager and Tom Petty, but no, so they were sent up in there. I guess they're considered the golden records. Obviously, man, one day the Earth isn't going to be around. One day, who knows when that's going to be? Who knows? But one day it's not going to be around, and I guess the attempt is to go find other intelligent life, or they find us or whatever. I just thought it was very, very interesting that someone thought of the idea. Hey, let's shoot off some rockets into space. Let's put 100 photos of who we are as a civilization. Whether just different events like old stuff like pyramids and things like that. Yeah, and so that they sent that up. They've got, I guess you'll hear "Hello" in 55 different languages on the CD.
Where can you get this mixtape at?
It's some fire stuff. NASA.com. You could probably. I mean, they're a publicly traded.
We'll just go up there and get it.
Right, if you can reach it. If you can reach it.
So what are these rockets doing right now?
They're just orbiting, just floating around. So in space there's no decay, no deterioration. So these ships are going to last up to 1 billion years.
Okay.
And it's also got a map of where you can find Earth. So
this was in Star Wars?
No, this is in real life.
Oh, okay. My bad.
This happened in 1977.
I thought maybe we were talking about Star Wars for a second.
No.
I know you like to do those bits, and sometimes I just check out.
Star
Wars not important. This is a little bit more important.
See,
this one's a little bit more.
You're the minority, and I'm going to argue it here. You're the minority for thinking Star Wars is not important. There are more people on this planet that think Star Wars is important than think it's not important. I actually know.
I'm not going to look up that right now, but that's just not true. There's 7 billion people in this world. I'm guaranteeing.
And most of them care about Star Wars.
No. Anyway, moving on. That is just terrible, terrible logic there. Just along with Tom Petty playing a couple.
Do you believe in aliens, Ryan?
Do I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I feel like.
I mean, yes or no? Do you believe that up there in that outer space, there's some type of
seeing is believing?
Okay, that's fair.
I don't
believe
seen one
that
yet. Till one shows up on my doorstep, I ain't seen one yet.
Seeing isn't always believing, though. But we'll talk more about that after the show. I got a good point for that, but I don't want to.
I'm talking about with aliens. With aliens, there's other things I know stuff about. I don't know anything about aliens, so to me, seeing is believing.
That makes sense. I think there's somebody up there. I think you can't tell me space is that big.
I can.
Nah, you can't tell me that space is that big and there's nothing. No one with the cognitive thought and this unfathomable.
Well, prove it to me then.
The Voyager 1 and 2 are going to prove it.
Okay.
The Voyager 1 and 2
let me know when they get back.
Come on, man. It's unfathomably big.
What year did they send them up?
77.
How long ago was that?
Couple of years.
A lot of years. They ain't figured nothing out yet. There ain't no aliens here.
Well, that I will say that in 4.5 billion years of the Earth existence, if we ain't seen aliens yet, then
it's
we don't
on
know.
My side.
But also, who knows if there haven't already been aliens? I mean, let's not act like we know. Like the government tells you everything. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So they could be keeping stuff under wraps. For all we know, the Men in Black movies that all we grew up on and love. For all we know, that's a documentary of some actual federal work going on.
My life has been pretty normal up until this point.
You've probably been neuralized by Will Smith.
That's nice. My life has been pretty normal up until this point. Yeah. So I just choose to kind of live it that way. You know what I mean?
Right. That makes sense.
I don't really get too whipped up with the aliens. But you believe there's aliens?
I mean, I don't believe there's little green Martian men, but yes, I believe there in somewhere in the giant outer space, there's some type of conscious being that could communicate in some way, build, understand, you know. I mean, you can't tell me that there's nothing. I mean, technically they found life in space, but it's like bacteria that that needs a host, which by definition makes it alive. I don't count that, but Yeah, there's stuff up there, man.
All right.
There's stuff up there.
Yeah,
we'll figure it
man.
out one day. We'll figure it out.
I definitely
one day.
believe in it now.
We'll figure it out one day. Doing best. Well, hey, this was the 20th episode of the 540 Show. Make sure that you're listening to us on Facebook.com/540 Show, SoundCloud.com/The 540 Show. You want to check out my beautiful mug? Get on YouTube.com/The 540 Show. And I'm going to hand it over to Ryan to close it out.
Have a good Valentine's Day, y'all. Don't believe in aliens, and make sure you check the weather because it's been so hot and cold lately. I wouldn't want you to get caught in a bad situation. This is Ryan. I'm with my guy Thomas. We out. Boom.
Peace.